Hello and welcome back to FSD TV. I'm your host, Mark Sonny, and today we have Danielle Guerrero with us, who's going to show us how sound is made. So Danielle, take it away.
Hi, my name is Mrs. Guerrero and I teach at Valencia Park Elementary. I'm so excited that you guys are here with me today to learn about science. Today we're going to talk about how sound is produced, and all you're going to need for this is just your hand. Now I have a couple other materials that I'm going to be using, but you can get those later. Don't worry about it. Okay, so when I think about sound, I think about singing. Oh, okay, obviously I'm not a singer, but you guys can practice what sound actually feels like. So take your hand, just like this, and I want you to gently place it on your throat. Make a sound like that. Do you feel that? Do you feel that, Gage? Okay. So Gage is our student here and he'll be doing it with us. When I did that, my hand felt really tickly, kind of. It almost felt like movement in little waves. And that's actually what vibration is. Vibration is just little movements like this. And vibration is what produces sound. So as humans, we have something called vocal cords in our throat. And when we talk or when we sing or when we laugh, vocal cords actually rub or strike together to make different sounds. But I'm thinking, I know that other things other than human beings make sound, and not everything has vocal cords. So why is that? Well, let's do a little experiment, a little demo to see why that happens. Okay, we're gonna start off with my cup here, and I'm going to pluck the string on both sides. One side is hollow and one side is not. So as I pluck my string, I want you to listen to what you hear. Did you hear that? Gage heard it. Gage said it sounded like a longer sound, and the sound slowly died as the rubber band stopped moving. Let's try the other side. Now, when the rubber band hit the cup, it sure made a loud noise, but the noise didn't keep going after that. The noise stopped. I think it's safe to say that if there's no movement, there can't be any noise. So vibration is caused by movement, and vibration is what causes noise. All right, so if sound is caused by vibration, then why are some sounds different? Well, sounds are different because of two things. We're going to talk about volume and pitch. So when we're talking about volume, we're talking about how loud or soft something is. So something with a loud volume would be like a yell, right? You need to speak to the whole room of people. Something with a soft volume would be like a whisper, if you're just saying something to your shoulder buddy. I know I work with volume a lot when I'm adjusting the volume on my television. I can make it louder or softer. But the other thing, pitch, that's a little bit harder. Pitch is described in two ways. Pitch is described as high or low. So something that's high pitch actually has a really squeaky sound, like week, week, week. And something that's low pitch kind of sounds like a rumble or a growl. So I have a little gift card here, and I'm hoping you guys have something like this at home that you can use to test it out afterwards. We're going to discuss pitch and why that changes. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a lot of room here on the card, and I'm going to pull it down. Do you hear that? It's a little bit lower or lower pitch. That's because it waves much further. But if I pull that card in and I have less distance and I pluck it, it's much higher pitch. The waves are much smaller. So you can adjust the pitch of something by adjusting how much movement and how quickly that movement happens. We call those wavelengths. All right, so I know that I can use volume and pitch to make different sounds. Let's talk about what those sounds might look like. If you look up here, you can see what those sounds will look like. So, for example, a lion. A lion has a roar that's a loud volume and a low pitch. It's that loud growl. Whereas a pig might have a low volume but a low pitch sound. For an opera singer, they might have a high pitch sound and a loud volume, right? They have to get it to the auditorium. And then a little tiny bird might have a high pitch sound and a low volume. All right, why is it important that you know how to adjust sounds? Because I'm going to challenge you today to upcycle. I want you to look around your house and I want you to find things that you aren't using anymore. Create an instrument today out of objects around your house. I want you to think about what type of pitch and what type of volume you want your instrument to have. What type of materials are going to give you that? Explore. If you use a string, is it going to sound the same as if you use a rubber band? Don't focus so much on making it look like an instrument as making it sound like an instrument. Explore today and see what you can come up with. There is no limit to what you can do today. Compose a piece. I'm sure your teacher would love it if you videotaped something you composed and sent it to them. I know I would love it if my students did that. All right, boys and girls, have a great time exploring sound today, and thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you, Danielle, for showing us how to make sound with objects at home. On behalf of Pablo Diaz and Wes Kriesel, my name is Mark Sonny, and this has been FSD TV.